Okie dokie. Are we live? Did the thing? I think I did the thing. Alright, yeah, we're ready to go live. What's the chow, Chinchow? LanturnJoe here, and welcome to episode 3 of Lanturn versus the World, a series where we take on... Stop that. I could hear myself in my stream, and I thought to myself, like, oh dear, you could hear that too, probably. So that's not good. Good, but now I've stopped that, so don't worry about that. Technically, I could claim my own video doing that, but anyway, welcome to Lanturn vs. the World, a series where we take on the Pokemon's greatest games, face the greatest trainers in the world, with only just a Lanturn. Today we are taking on Morty and all the trainers that rely on the way to Morty. We are starting today in our randomized set because that's the one I last had up. We will be also moving to the non-randomized version later on tonight after we are done facing Morty in the randomized version. So that's what we do. Once we get the badge in one, we move on to the other. One is not randomized, the other is randomized. So you will get to see Lanturn versus Gengar tonight and see if Lanturn can beat Gengar. Phil is in the chat asking who enjoyed Power Zone. I enjoyed Power Zone. I'm a huge fan of my. Well, of course, I'm a huge fan of something. It's my own creation. I'm a huge fan of my own creation that is Power Zone Metal. So please go and check out Power Zone Metal. It is a radio show that I do on Scotland Rocks FM. It is an online radio show that I do every single week. If you like metal, you'll like my show. It's as simple as that. We play the best metal tunes in the whole world. So you will like my show if you like metal. If you don't like metal, you might not like my show. But there's a small contingency of people who actually, like Pokemon and like heavy metal music. There's a small contingency of people, and it grows every now and then. Like I have recently found other new people who I didn't know were metalheads and actually are very much metalheads, and I didn't even realise they were metalheads. And these people I've known for like a couple of months, for example, and I didn't know they were secret metalheads. So the world of metal is, expands around you, and it's awesome for that one reason. My criminal does not have. My criminal has this criminal version. This version of criminal has to deal with the fact that he doesn't have good moves. He still has to deal with Flail. Yes, basically he can once. Actually, why am I battling trainers? I can basically just get if. I think I'm going to have to face a few trainers, I will admit, but I think I could probably just get to Morty. Good, you didn't notice me before walking to me, so that's cool. That means I can just battle you. But how are you guys doing today? Let me know in the comment section down. Well, let me know in the chat how you guys are doing. Did you enjoy the snow? Is it still snowing for you? Do you still have remnants of snow? Because all my snow's dried up. There was quite a bit of snow this morning throughout the UK. All my snow is dried up now, so I don't need to worry about going out tomorrow and having to deal with snow. I am very much not having to deal with snow because all my snow has dried up. But how are you able to deal with the snow? Let me know in the chat how your snow is if you live in the UK and have had to deal with snow. But we don't get a lot of snow here in the UK. That is one of the things, we don't get a lot of snow. Unless you're in like the very high places in the UK. Like the Pennines, for example. You get snow. You get a lot of snow in the Pennines. And if you're on a mountaintop, you get a load of snow and you don't know how to deal with it. And right now is probably not the best time for us to be getting snow, I will admit, because we just had Storm Christoph, and we're expecting to have more rain. We've also gotten into the American thing of naming our storms, just like you guys, just like America has. And we're going to get more rain in the next few days, apparently, according to what I've heard. So we could get more rain, and that means that, well, it's going to get worse. Because we're still trying to deal with the rain we just had. So, yeah, it's going to get worse, and I don't really know if it's warranted. I think I have to face some of these trainers because they're unavoidable, but, like, others I should be able to get through rather easily. I suppose if I go and get my cut slave out, I don't have to go and get... I don't have to go through National Park. Yeah, I should... Actually, wait, I can go... There's a PC in the National Park. Yeah, I don't have to go all the way back. Withdraw my cut slave is Croconaw here. Yes, Lanturn versus Red will be awesome. Not would be awesome, will be awesome. It's just that it's going to take us a while to get there, which is the problem with this. It is going to take us a while to get to Red. But we will get there. We will do this. It will happen. It's going to take a while to do this. Probably the better part of like 2 months. Is probably what we are looking at. The better part of like 2 to 3 months. But it'll be... Once we get there, it'll be awesome. Hello to Gaming with Chew. Hello to Mike. Hello to my good friend Michael, who is here. It's good to see you, Michael. Welcome to Lanturn versus the World. Hello, Tree. Wait. I'm a flower. Yes, you're the flower girl. Give me the Sprinkler-Tad or whatever it's called in this game. I think it's just actually just called a squirt bottle. Oh! In this game, I have to talk to her. But see, I'm so used to Heart Gold Soul Silver where you just basically talk to the flower shop lady and she gives you the flower thing. But not in Crystal. I think in Crystal you have to deal... See, I've never played Crystal before. Crystal is the one game out of the entire Pokemon saga that I have not played. Dude, I have played every Pokemon game now. Oh, almost to completion, except for Crystal, which is what we're doing now. Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness. Now, I have Colosseum back. I have a copy of Colosseum back there, which I can an actual legitimate copy of Colosseum, which means I can play Colosseum. But XD Gale of Darkness, if I'd actually been a Pokemon, like, been into Pokemon at the time that XD Gale of Darkness came out, I would be able to get XD Gale of Darkness. And I would have a copy. I probably wouldn't have got rid of that copy. But I didn't have XD Gale of Darkness at the time it came out. So now it's technically impossible to buy XD Gale of Darkness. And there we go. You give me... Okay, fine. You give me my squirt bottle. Thank you. There we go. Finally, I have a squirt bottle. Crystal was... Yeah, you're right. Crystal was the first game where they had a female protagonist, but not actually meant to be. There was, I believe it was in the code that they could have had one in red and blue, or is it yellow? They were trying. Like, there's, I swear I watched a video about it once where they said they were going to, like, it was in the code to do it, but they didn't actually, they didn't actually do it, or they couldn't do it, or something. There's reasons. Yeah. Joanne is my Nuzlocke character. Since this is not a Nuzlocke, this is Lanturn versus the world. Oh, this... I'm not using Joanne for this series. On the non-randomized ROM, I do have a character named Chris, who is the female character. But, yeah, there you go. Due to insufficient lack of space on the Game Boy cartridges, they couldn't do it. Because Game Boy Color cartridges are slightly bigger. Although, I say slightly bigger, they tried to put the entirety of... They tried to put Kanto in here, and it didn't really work out that well. And we've all seen... If you haven't seen Gold 97, if you haven't seen my version, if you haven't seen one of the most viewed videos on my series on my channel is the Gold 97 LP, where basically it's what Gold should have been, or what Gold was meant to have been. The weird tree does not like the squirts bottle. Best bit of text in the entirety of the game. The weird tree does not like the squirt bottle. Kanto in Gold 97 is basically one city. It's the entirety of Kanto in one city. It is everything we would have had it in Kanto in one city. I mean, yeah, you're right. Technically, you can play Pokemon Gold and Silver on a Game Boy still. It is technically true that you can play Gold and Silver on a Game Boy. In fact, that's actually what you're supposed to do if you play. I think it's Korea, because again, I think it was Did You Know Gaming. They did a video on translations of games and stuff like that, and I mean, I can't remember the exact the exactitude of these, which is why I say don't quote me on any of this, because I know that I'm going to be wrong about some of it. But we have made it to Ekritik City. We have made it to the city that I always use for layouts for the Pokemon Gold and Silver games. Gold, Silver and Crystal. I always use the wallpaper art of Ekritik City. It's one of the very few wallpaper arts that you could actually get online without having to worry about things. So that's why I always use it as layout art. I agree. I mean, I'd still say keep Red as the gym leader. But, basically get rid of anything else. Right, so we're in Ekritik. I think, in order to unlock the gym in Ekritik, I need to go in here and deal with the legendary event. Hi, Usain. Yes. Yes, we know about the fact that he's here. Right, and then I talk to you. You tell me about the legendary Pokemon. And now I need to go to the center and actually deal with this. If I had Rock Smash, I should have gone back and got Rock Smash. I think Rock Smash is not essential. You don't need it to actually get through the game, so I don't really need to grab someone and teach Rock Smash. Although I do need to face you. Oh, it's you. I came looking for some legendary Pokemon. That's, they say, roost here. But there's nothing here. Nothing at all to make trouble for. Going to this dump. No way. It's all your fault. He just literally blames me for everything. Yeah, it is. I suppose, in a way. I mean, this is supposed to be the, when they made Gold, Silver, and Crystal, it's supposed to be the end of Pokemon. That's why they wanted Kanto to be in there in the original. Oh, so. I don't think this is the... Oh no, it's a grass type. Oh no. He's got a Bulbasaur. Oh no, Lanturn, you can do this. This is why you're in level 29, almost level 30 right now. Almost 10 levels ahead of him. Because the fact is, there's a Bulbasaur. There we go. Okay, Bulbasaur down. World sent out Electrode. Okay, I can heal on this. I can heal here, and it's fine. No. Lanturn does not like battling James. Lanturn is terrified of James. The annoying thing is that I will have to deal with Red, and Red will have a James. The good thing is, though... Oh, you've got the boom! Damn it! Well, that's a white. It's not a Nuzlocke, so we keep going. It's not a Nuzlocke, so we keep going. That's what happens now, Phil. We keep going. It just keeps on happening. Whiteouts will happen. And this is not a Nuzlocke. This is not a solo lock. This is a solo run. So whiteouts will happen. And Lanturn is terrified of grass types. So he can't deal with these things. I could restart, but like, what's the point in that? I just need to get a better... I just need to get a better run on that darn Bulbasaur. Battle me again. Because I will beat you this time. Or just maybe I need to be higher leveled. We'll see. Maybe I need to be higher leveled. I mean, I'm already level 31, so you'd think I'd be higher enough level to deal with this. I mean, I guess I could go and face, like, the kimono girls. I could go and face the kimono girls. And go get Surf. I probably should do that anyway. Supersonic. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Oh... I am actually doing more damage with with Spark than I was doing with Flail. And you're hitting yourself. Okay, it's a 2-shot. Okay, I'm okay with that. At least it's not toxic. Sonic Boom does 20 damage all the time. So that's fine. Crab Hammer come through. So close. Oh, now he's... Can I live it for an 81 HP? I can. I can live on 81 from 81 HP. And a Pupitar is your final mon. There we go. And for some reason, I fall through the floor. What are you doing falling into a hole? Some genius you are. Thanks! I didn't know there was a hole here. Serves you right. That's what I'm gonna have to deal with every time I have to deal with a ghost type Pokemon, a grass type Pokemon now. I am the same. I hate the roaming beast legendaries too. I hate any kind of roaming Pokemon. I will admit the way they did it in X and Y was actually better because you don't fight them in X and the legendary birds roam in X and Y. You don't fight them. What you do is you hunt them down. And then eventually they decide, you know what, we'll settle in a cave. Eve. But you have to hunt them down for 10 times first. Okay, if I beat all the Kimono girls, I get a gift. So, Lanturn versus Kimono girls. Yes. Oh, speaking of beasts, one of them has an Entei. The legendary beasts are not Lanturn, so no one cares. Exactly, they are not Lanturn. Lanturn is the only Pokemon in the world that everyone should care about during the time of Lanturn versus the world. Okay, Corsola, Criminal can handle that. And you. A Diglett. Okay, Lanturn can handle that as well. And then battle you. If someone has a grass type here, I'm worried. Okay, Jinx, that's fine. I'm gonna run into another grass type sometime. I know it. I know I'm gonna run into another grass type. It's gonna happen. It's a grass type. It's a bay leaf. It's nutmeg. Okay, Nutmeg missed her attack. Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, it got paralyzed. Fully paralyzed, fully paralyzed, fully... Oh. Okay, okay, you can stop with the puns now, Chew. You can stop with the puns now. Yo, give me surf. I beat them all. Give me surf. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to go and get a mint berry. Are these apricorn trees in this game? Wait, they're not berry trees? Oh dear. Well, where's the berry trees? Do I have a mint berry? No. No, I do not have a mint berry. Oh dear, this is going to be scary then. I gotta face Morty without a mint berry. I wanted a mint berry because Morty has to... I have to deal with Morty because, you know, Morty has things that can put me to sleep. Can I buy awakenings? I'll buy 6 and then buy another 5 potions. I mean, technically I can buy lemonade now, and I probably should have just like stocked up on lemonades. That would have been the plan. I should have done that. I absolutely should have done that. I should have stocked up on lemonade. Whoa! Confuse rate. Actually, wait, that's better than supersonic. That's better than supersonic. It's more accurate, and I know no one's done the math, but I know that you're more likely to hit yourself under Confuse Ray than you are under... you're more likely to hit yourself under Confuse Ray than you are supersonic. I know this. Like, you're almost definitely likely to hit yourself under Dynamic Punch. And you're also quite likely to hit yourself if you've been swaggered or flattered. Compared to the amount of times you'll hit yourself under supersonic. I know no one's done the math, but it feels like that is the case. This guy has a Zapdos and a Ho-Oh! Oh, you're not done yet? You had a Zapdos, a Ho-Oh, and you're still not done still not done with Mons. I'm thinking he possibly does have Game Shock. Damn you, Sage. He had a Zapdos and a Ho-Oh. See, this is why you put a randomizer in. To those people who wanted me to just use a normal ROM for this, this is why I made a randomizer, because it makes it more interesting. I'm having to face more, you're seeing legendary Lanturn versus legendaries. We have not seen Lanturn versus Mewtwo yet, but it might happen someday. And I guarantee it will be part of this series. It probably definitely will happen when Lanturn takes on Leaf Green. Because that's, like, when we challenge the strongest trainers, we move on to the next game. We don't stop. Like, the next stream, that next stream after we've challenged Red, would be the stream we start facing Leaf Green. So there will be a time where we face Mewtwo. Maybe we should make a rule that states that we have to kill the legendaries with Lanturn. But I wasn't planning on actually doing the legendaries. Actually, because they're kind of optional in this game. But, like, maybe we should make a rule that states that Lanturn has to kill legendaries, because they're not Lanturn. Yes, Lanturn is available in Fire Red Leaf Green, but not until the after game. Like a lot of the Johto Pokemon, is not available until the after game. And if you don't have the National Dex, you can't get him. I will. I think there's a way. There's an option in the randomizer to do it, so we should be able to do it if Yeah, there's an option in the randomizer to do it, so that we get the National Dex to start off with. So, if we can tick the option in the randomizer for it, we'll do it. You have Thunder Punch. Okay, I can handle that. Yes, Leaf Green is the next game in the series that we will be doing, and then we move on to Platinum. Then we move on to Black. Then White 2. Then we move on to either X or Y. I haven't decided which one I'm going for yet. It might be X, actually. And then on to Ultra. I think it's Ultra Sun I've decided that I want to do for this series, because I don't want to do Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon is like, they're not the most definitive versions of the game. They're still... There are, the harder trainers are in Ultra Sun and Moon. And it's still the same game, it's still technically the same story and stuff like that. It's more... It is the more complete game, is Ultra Sun and Moon compared to Sun and Moon. I think the reason is because they wanted it to be like the original Red and Blue. They wanted nostalgia, and they also wanted to say, like, this is what they wanted to introduce new trainers to what we had to deal with. That's the reason for why they did it like that. I don't like it, but that's basically what we had to deal with back in the day. So they wanted to show that's what we had to deal with back in the day. Even though, like, things like Houndoom, things like Sneasel, are Pokemon that you... Gligar, for example, was another one. These are Pokemon that you can find in Kanto, but are Johto Pokemon. So it's just so stupid that that's the case, that you can't find them until the after game. But they are Kanto Pokemon, they are Johto Pokemon you could find in Kanto, and you can't find them in Johto. Okay, we're starting with a ferret. I can handle a ferret. A ferret is not a hard thing to handle. Nidorino male. Nidorino, sorry. That's fine too. So close to one-shotting it. A Dragonite! Level 28? Okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to heal on his final mon, but I should be fine. Oh, okay, never mind. I need to heal now. I need to heal now. Because Dragon Rage is going to kill me otherwise. I need to hit this. Thank you. He's just going to keep on spamming it otherwise. I needed to hit that. Oh dear! It's another Lanturn! We do live in the generation where electric types can get paralyzed, so it can happen. Right, I'm fully back alive now, so I don't really need to worry about this. Confuse Ray? Aha! I got my Confuse Ray off, but you didn't get your Supersonic off. Hit yourself. Thank you. Ah, Spark Paralysis. Not bad. And this should kill now. And there we go. We beat Morty and got the Fog Badge. And TM30, which is which would normally be Shadow Ball. What is it in this game? It's Sonic Boom. It's still awful. And Lanturn cannot learn it. So it's not worth me in talking about it because Lanturn cannot learn it. So I probably will end up selling that for money. Because anything Lanturn can't use, I sell for money because it's not Lanturn's. I can learn Surf, though. And Surf is better than Crabhammer. So I will learn Surf over Crabhammer. Because it is the better move. Actually, can you learn? No. I know you can't learn that. Can you learn Headbutt? No. Okay. Lanturn is as best as I can do for the moment in time. As soon as I get things like Ice Beam, I'll be golden, but it's really hard to get those moves. Right. It is time to change over games. Because we have done it. We have beaten Lanturn. We have beaten Morty. So it is now time to change games. His fins. That's what he's going to punch with. His fins. He could turn his fins into fists and punch with them. Or he could punch with his antenna. That's a thing he could also do. He could punch with his antenna. So this is the non-randomized version of the game. I still have to go and see her. In this version, we still have a Chinchow named Joe. He has Water Gun, Thunder Wave, Supersonic, and Return. So we have one version where I already have a Lanturn, and then we have this version where we still have a Chinchow. Because in one version I chose to grind, in the other version I did not choose. In this version I did not choose to grind. But I think I might have to grind anyway because there's still a 10% modifier in place. So, you know, Morty is still going to have a level 28, so I might need to grind. This episode might take a bit longer in the non-randomized version. Because I could do with the experience. This version of Lanturn is needing. Actually, should be fine for for most of it. Oh, you don't even have Spark on this version of Lanturn. This Lanturn doesn't even have Spark yet. So I have to use Return on water types because I just don't have Spark yet. Eventually, Return will do a lot of damage. Do you want to learn Spark now? No. I don't even remember when he learns Spark. So we will have to deal with that. I don't even remember when we... Sorry, Michael. I mean, at least I got a crit on your mascot. So there is that. But sorry, I had to kill your mascot. I know you don't like it when I know you didn't like it when you killed my mascot, but there you go. Sorry, Michael. Oh, he's gone. Okay. The more grinding we do, the better for this version now. Yeah, I did actually have an idea where we faced everyone, but like I didn't really want to be like OP, so I decided not to add that rule. But we will have to face everyone today. Look at that, 4 experience because I'm facing a level 2 Voltorb. Well, I was reading on that thing, Phil. I was reading this morning that there's a bunch of people like there's been a rise in people that have been wanting to walk are more likely to walk in 2021 compared to last year. And there's also more people who have said they wanted to drink less in 2021. Apparently, according to this newspaper report I read in The Guardian this morning. I don't believe it because the fact is, well, why are you stopped drinking? We're still under lockdown. We're still having to deal with this, bull. So why you stop drinking? I have no idea. We still have to deal with this. We are still very much having to deal with this. Everyone says 2021 is going to be better than 2020, but like basically 2021 is going to be nothing because of the fact that 2020 existed. There will literally be nothing this year. We might get to enjoy possibly some form of normality in possibly September or October, but don't count your chickens before they hatch, as the old saying goes. We don't know whether we'll be able to have some kind of normality by September, October. I mean, Hancock this morning on Sophia Ridge said basically we're a long, long way away from talking about an end to lockdown. So, with that in mind, we don't know anything yet. Level 25, you want to learn Spark? Yay! You want to learn Spark! There we go. There we go. Now we have Spark. So I can basically do that now. And destroy things. I mean, yeah, there are still a lot of people going to school, though. That's the thing. Even though it's only supposed to be it's supposed to be key workers that are supposed to be going to school, the definition on who a key worker is has changed since the March lockdown. So it's different, and it's not supposed. It just doesn't feel like it's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. But let's not talk about that kind of thing here on this channel. I don't try and mention the depressing stuff that is like, well, the dark times. I try not to mention the dark times. Even though my rival on this version is called COVID, I don't like to mention it. Yeah, on this version of the game, my rival is named COVID. Because I thought, why not? In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that, but, you know, who has time for hindsight? Ooh. Did I randomize where TMs are? Because this should have been rollout. But it's Earthquake. Or does the randomize... Because I did randomize field items, so maybe it randomizes TMs. TMs as well. So that you would find a normal So you'll find a TM where you would find a TM, but it won't be the TM that you went to find. Because I did randomize field items in this game. This version does have field items randomized. I mean, I can't learn it, so it doesn't matter in the long term. I can't learn it, so it doesn't matter. Lanturn cannot learn Earthquake. So, eh. No, Lanturn cannot learn Earthquake. So it doesn't matter in the long term. It does not matter. Because I didn't mess about with learn sets in this game. I didn't mess about saying that Lanturn can... What moves Lanturn can and can't learn. And because I didn't mess about with these things, I am having to deal with the fact that I can't... I'll probably just end up selling it. Yeah, I probably will end up just selling it later. Ah, it's an oddish. That's a grass type. Lanturn, love me. Oh, you don't love me enough to one-shot an Oddish. That's okay, Lanturn. You'll get there. There will be a day when you can one-shot an Oddish with your love. Yes, better than Jay. We did better here again. We did better than James did. You're a battle, and then there's the other guy who has a. I know there's somebody in here who has a Raichu. Ah, it's another Oddish. You can do this, Lanturn. There we go. So there's a reason why I taught him return. So that way we can deal with these things. Once we get like Ice Beam, we won't need to, like, there'll be, you're the guy who has Raichu. You're the Raichu trainer. Pokefan William. Eventually you will go down here. You have T-Bolt already? Do I have potions on this version of the game? I have... Oh. Well, I'm going to die here, because I don't have potions. Or I am actually going to be able to take you out with water gun. Okay, that was scary. This is where Earthquake is, right behind here. If I remember correctly. No, this is where Dig is. This is where the Dig TM would be. But like again, this will be another random TM. And this could be a TM that Lanturn could learn. TM22, that is Solar Beam, normally. And no, Lanturn cannot learn that. So that's not helpful to me. But cool nonetheless. Oh wait, this could be also be this could be a random iron too. It could be important, it could not be important. It's an X speed, it's not important. It's not important, ladies and gentlemen. It's just an X speed, it's fine. No, withdraw and go and get HM Jobber C. Oh. Okay, apparently I can't ride my bike in gatehouses. Now I've learnt. I have to be nice and not ride my bike in gatehouses. Although I can ride my bike in this gatehouse. Why couldn't I ride my bike in the... I don't get it. Why can I ride my bike in some gatehouses but not other gatehouses? Heal me, thank you. Right, can I... Do I have the monies to afford what I would like to do? I probably can afford to buy a few of these. I keep on pressing A to... I agree. I would like Sky News to do that too. I mean, they did that for Brexit. They had a Brexit-free channel. So maybe we could have a COVID-free channel. But like, then what would the news be? There really isn't that much other news in the world at this moment in time. The world's sort of been at a standstill. Right, how many lemonades did I get? Uh, 27. That'll do nicely probably for the rest of the game. There we go. That'll do nicely probably for the rest of the game. Well, for the moment in time, that'll do nicely. I mean, I'm probably not going to be needing any more lemonades than that. Yes, I know no one talks Brexit now, but coronavirus is a thing. I get that. But there was time when... I mean, there was time when Brexit was a deal. We still have to deal with Brexit these days. Right, now that she is... See, now that we've gone and rescued her... Can we now go and get the things? Fine. Talk to me. Okay. Yes, I beat Whitney. Thank you for giving me the squirt bottle. And now to deal with Sunowuno. Oh, you have a Tangler. Maybe I shouldn't have faced you. I got a crit. I got a crit. And you got a crit. We are not doing this. We are not going crit for crit. Oh, I'm not doing enough damage to you. Can Spark do more damage, please? Okay, Spark got a crit. I'm okay. I am okay. Booties is a scary monster for me to be dealing with. Booties is a scary mon for me to be dealing with. You'd probably get like a little I button above your thing, below your thing. You'd probably get what Donald Trump got a lot of. So this is why we don't do that. Okay, all the trainers are faced at this point. This is going to be a Sunowuno still. Does the odd tree like it when I use water gun? No, the odd tree does not like it when I use water gun. I mean, I could have caught him for HM slave purposes, but I think I'm fine for HM slaves at this moment in time, so I don't really need. I don't really need him. The only thing I need is one for Waterfall, which in this game, I will be getting the red Gyarados for that. Because he will be the ultimate red. He will be the ultimate HM slave. Okay, there we go. Spark is special in this game, so this should kill here. I mean, I probably should be fine now. I very much should be fine now to deal with my rival and to deal with the actual gym in this game. I should be fine now. Now we have Spark and now we're level 26. We should be fine. You're going to disable Spark, aren't you? Yep. Fine, I will use Water Gun on you. I probably should go and get Surf before we yeah, I probably should get Surf before we deal with Mori. We don't need him for the rival, but we will need him for Surf. Oh, wait. I need to heal. Because I'm about to go and face my rival. I should be fully healed for that. And since now I don't need Cut anymore, HM Jobber C, you're done. No. I mean, technically, there is a sprite for something that would be what we would consider Lanturn in Red and Blue. It's not Lanturn, but like it would be something that would represent what Lanturn is in the Pokédex, because the Red and Blue Pokédex is actually so much bigger than we have. It would be basically a missing no form. So it wouldn't be useful to me, but it would be a missing no form or a glitched Pokemon. Yes, missing no is basically Red and Blue's way of error handling. It doesn't exist as a Pokemon, but it's cool. It technically exists as the 152nd Pokemon. But it's not really a Pokemon. And I always try and catch it when I'm playing Red and Blue, because it's just awesome. I love missing it. I love missing now. Oh, you cursed me. No, that's not good. That's not good, is it? I'm gonna... Yeah, there's the curse. That did a solid 20 damage. This is his starter. Because I put all 3 starters as Chinchows, he also has a Chinchou as his starter. Heal. Okay, I'm fine with that. I am not doing enough damage to him. Heal. Oh, he is trying to pull my strats off. I'm parafused. And I don't like it. I'm parafused and I really don't like it. Just keep on using Spark, please, please, Joe. Ooh, got the process. Nice. Oh, no, I'm fully paralyzed. Okay, heal, 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 heal. You bought lemonade. Use the lemonade. Use the lemonade, Joe. You wanted big heal. You have big heal in your bag. There we go. Oh, confused no more, but I'm still fully paralysed. And now I'm in trouble. Or not. Because I actually get the spark off. We beat COVID! And we have a Lanturn! We have a Lanturn! I should probably just do that. Speed up through the story since since we don't care. We've just seen it. I would rather see missing now than COVID. Thank you. I'm nicely healed now. Everything is fine. Now, I probably want Surf. So we should try and get it. Even if it takes me to the 10 o'clock deadline that I would like to stop the stream by, I should probably try and get Surf. Yeah, I'd probably like to have... I'd probably like to stop streaming by 10 o'clock. Are you the one with the Vaporeon? No, you're Espeon. You're Espeon lady. Okay. I mean, could be. I don't know. Maybe. If it was possible for me to give myself a missing no as a starter Pokemon in Red and Blue. It's not. But I wish it was. Okay, I've paralysed you. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to do to you because I'm kind of scared of Umbreons. Because Umbreon is a very big wall. He's a very big wall Pokemon. You're the Vaporeon trainer. Okay. Oh, I so almost one-shot a Vaporeon. Right, last Kimono Girl, and then it's the gym. And if we have Surf to take on the gym, that'd be so useful for this gym. There we go, now we have Surf. And now healed, and we're ready to go into the gym. Lanturn versus Ghastly. Here we go. Actually, I should teach Fur first. There we go. Now we should be ready for Gengar. I am very much hopeful that I can damage your Pokemon because I have Surf. And I'm 8 levels ahead of you, so this should just literally destroy you. We'd be here all day if I didn't do this. Right, now we need to face Morty. And because we're about to face Morty, I'm going to tweet out the stream. So, explanation mark, tweet in the chat. If Nightbot wants to wake up, that would be great. There we go. Nightbot wants to wake up, and we'll... Here we go again. But this time, this will be hard. Probably, because we're on the same we're the same level as him. So let's see if we can do that. We're the same level as his Ace. His Ghastlies shouldn't be too hard to beat. Actually, we're 2 levels ahead of his ace. Because I chose to actually face all the trainers. Surface the plan, yes, to get rid of his little mons, and then we'll see what happens against his Gengar. But here's his Gengar now, and that's the problem with this plan. This is why I always carry a mint berry, but I didn't buy mint berries this time. Good, you missed. Thank you. I do have healing I do have healing items. Okay, cool. Gengar is so goddamn annoying with Dream Eater. If you get into a good run and gets, hypnosis misses, you're fine. But it's scary if you don't. And there we go. We got the fog badge. And TM30. For Shadow Ball, but not important. Because I don't think... Hang on. No, Colonel cannot learn Shadow Ball. I thought not. Right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I have beat... Lanturn has taken down Morty in both the randomized and non-randomized versions of the game. So, that is the end of today's episode. In the next episode, do we go after... This is where the game can split. I think what we do for next week's stream is on the non-randomized version of the game, we go after Chuck, where on the randomized version of the game we go after Price. I feel like that might be an interesting way to mix it up a bit for next week, so you don't see the same, so you're not seeing the same thing over and over again. So next week on this version of the game where we have Chris, we will be going to face Chuck. And on the version where we are randomized and we have Joe, we will, and with the male character, we will be going to face Price. That's what we will do. And then the week after that, we'll face Jasmine on both ROMs, and we'll face. And then we'll swap it round. So week 7 we'll face Price, and then we'll face Price on the randomized We'll face Chuck on the randomized version, and then we'll face Price on the non-randomized version. That's what we'll do. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and this stream, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Join us next week when we'll be taking on Price and Chuck in the Lanturn versus the World. But until then, mean to love Pokemon, get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night.